started the chapter polar regions, and we discussed about the polar regions and the weather conditions of the polar regions and the livelihoods, the animality, the plantation, everything we discussed of the polar regions, and when animals will, when birds will migrate from the polar regions to one region to another region, and also here the people who used to live in the polar regions, Eskimos, also we studied, and there in continuation manner up to the last session of the online class we discussed here up to the shelter, hunting, fishing, food. However, the livelihood activities of the Eskimos, the people who used to live in the polar regions, we were discussed. Now let us see the title clothing and craft. Title clothing and craft. My dear students, clothing and crafts, which means the clothing of the Eskimos and the craft by the Eskimos, in what manner and what clothes they will wear, that we will see here. And in today's class we will also conclude this chapter. The Eskimos wear boots called mukluks. The shoes of the Eskimos is called mukluks. Remind this, it may ask and choose the correct answers. The shoes of the boots are called mukluks. Trousers and hooded jackets called parkas. Trousers and jackets are called parkas. What are called parkas? What are called parkas? The wear jackets and trousers of the Eskimos is called parkas, that you have to remind. All made of the animals, all made of animal skins. There are differences in the details of clothing for men and women. The men's parka has long flaps in front and behind. In winter, the Eskimos wear 2 layers of the clothing. Caribou fawn skin is preferred in the winter because it is soft and warm. The animal caribou which they will hunt, the caribou animal skin they will use here to use the winter cloth. With most probably they are using here completely the hunted animal's skin only as their clothes. Coastal groups prefer seal skin in the last spring and summer. It has the advantage of being waterproof, but it has the disadvantage of being very stiff, which means uncomfort completely. Clothing is often embroidered and has the decorative fringes and cutouts of the different colored animal skins are pieced together to form patterns on parkas. The Eskimos decorate tools and objects of everyday use. Such a decoration makes people's professions very personal, and bone, ivory, wood and a soft stone called the soapstone are used to make small figures of the people and animals, as well as the weapons and tools. Tools are carefully curved to fit the hand of the user. In the Pacific and the far western areas, the masks are made of the curved wood and painted and decorated with the feathers and animal skins, which means here the wear of the Eskimos is completely decorated with the animal's skin only, and they are also used here bone, ivory, wood and soft stone called the soapstone are used to make small figures of people and animals, as well as the weapons and tools also. Mostly they are using here in skills animals skin and bones to prepare their weapons. Religious beliefs. Next title is religious beliefs. Religious beliefs, which means here to whom they believe, to whom they pray, to whom they worship. Who? Eskimos. Eskimos' religion shows deep concern for life, health, sickness, and starvation and death. The Eskimo believes that spirits control these things. So all Eskimo groups believe in a supernatural power called Sila and spirits, such as Sedna, the goddesses of the life, health and food. They believe that people and the animals have souls that life after the death, but each group has certain beliefs and rituals of its own. Each person, family of group has taboos or bans and forbidden certain actions such as the eating a particular kind of food. Each group has some major ceremonies and performed at the birth and death, or when the hunting is very poor or very successful. Shamans, people skilled in the performing rituals, are believed to help establish and keep a contact with the spirit world. Shamans are trances and drama and magic tricks in their performances, which means here what was you have to remember regarding the religious beliefs. All Eskimo groups believe in the supernatural power called Sila and spirits, which means the goddesses Sila and spirits, which was named here as per the text given in this chapter. To the spirituality they will pay, their religious feelings they will pay to this God only. Recreation. Here comes next recreation. What are the creations were created by the Eskimos? What is recreation done by the Eskimos? Wrestling, like the sports activities what we do here, that sports activity mostly can happen here by the Eskimo people, where they will participate into the several activities like wrestling, harpoon throwing, like javelin throw. How do we play the harpoon throwing by the Eskimos, and contests and other vigorous athletics activities are popular. Games of the skill are sometimes essential parts of the religious rituals, as are storytelling, singing, drumming and dancing, and parties and social visits are often occasions for the huge festivals of the Eskimos. Recreation in their livelihood activities, which means recreation, which means commonly where the people participate into the different activities with the different titles, with the different games like athletics. So here Eskimos also with that continuing contact with the outside world. See, Eskimos have contact with the how many nations that we can see here. The first Europeans to be seen by the Eskimos were Vikings from the Iceland, who established a settlement in the Greenland. Contact between the Eskimos and the Iceland begins about the year 1200 and the continued until about 1400, 1200 to 1400. So here finally in Iceland, Vikings from Iceland, so the Eskimos are found. Other Europeans begin to explore the deeper into the Eskimos area after the 1576 to 78, when the English mariner Martin Frobisher visited the Baffin Island and then reached the Norway, and the England explorers sailed into the seas of the far north to find the fabled north-west passage of the China. By the 1728, the Russians had arrived in the Serbia and northern Alaska. Contact with the Europeans began in the Earnest as the explorers tried to find the northwest passage from the Pacific Oceans as well as from the Atlantic, but some Eskimos groups in the northern Atlantic islands did not have much contact with the outside unit. The late 19th century was made them to contact with the areas of Atlantic. After 1850, the arrival of the Europeans and Americans, walrus and the fur traders brought many changes. Eskimos worked for the walrus and sold furs to the traders. The outsiders in turn provided a steady source of the metal tools and rifles because of the new tools and the weapons and the new demand for animals were hunted and killed in the greater numbers. In some areas, animals such as the caribou and seals were hunted and almost to extinction. These outside brought new diseases which the Eskimos had to immunite, or the natural resistance, and smallpox and tuberculosis, influenza and whooping cough and pneumonia, mumps and scalpel fever and the diphtheria were the most dangerous of these diseases. After the late 1800s, a large number of the Europeans began to live years around the Arctic, and these diseases because very serious. See here, after the 1850, after the year of 1850, the complete lifestyle of the Eskimos was changed because they used rifles, they used guns to hunt the animals, they used several other activities where they had to use in the previous times like harpoons. These are the metals, these are the equipments, the lever and the modern weapons they started using in their hunting procedures. And also after the 1850s, they got the very chronic diseases where they do not have any medicines in that area where they are living. So several people who are belonging to the Eskimo tribe who lived like the Eskimos in that regions, they left that regions and shifted to the other areas. The pattern of the relationship between the Eskimos and the outsiders has been described as boom and bust. Waves of the outsiders have brought brief periods of the wealth, education and the employment. This was followed by the periods of the poverty and disorganization, which means relationship of the Eskimos and the outsiders people was very communicative. Here it was connected very largely because of the people of the Eskimos. They will export the several things like the caribou animals, its flesh, its meat, it was exported, its flesh was imported, exported. These are the communication things were increased between the outsiders and the Eskimos. Each wave of the activity has drawn the Eskimos into the contact with the different social and the economic forces. The one isolated northern land have been opened up by the air travels, highways, powerful modern ships and satellites communications. These changes have produced great strains on the Eskimo way of life because this was the procedure where they complete the lifestyle and the people who are living in the polar regions, what they are using, what is their lifestyle. These are the complete aspects were given here. This was the lesson story was given to understand as just why the people will live in the polar regions, because the people who were adversely communicated with the navigators and sailors, other communicators, geographers who adversely travels, they were observed these people who are living in the regions called polar poles near the North Pole and South Pole. The people who are living in these regions, story was given, their livelihoods, their habitual activities and their professions their clothing and their recreation and their religious beliefs. These are all the aspects which we studied in the polar regions chapter. To complete this chapter, first you have to write keywords. Then after prepare some 1 mark questions from this chapter. At least 10 questions you have to prepare, 1 mark questions. Then after you have to write improve your reading questions, and concept and maps also you have to draw in your fair notes. And we will start in the next session of the online class, 5th chapter, foresters using and protecting in the next session of the online class. Thank you.